Hello everyone, welcome to the casting of Phoenix Rising Shanghai versus Caffeinated Knights, and the first game will be on Battlefield of Eternity, and very excited to see both team. Caffeinated Knights is currently number one in the Nexus division, and with only one loss from a total of 15 games, so we'll see how this one goes. So we have a red team banning first. It looks like they're taking a very long time to decide on what should be either a target ban or a meta ban. Okay, so the first ban is a Greymane. The typical ban for Battlefield Eternity because of the insane race and lots of teamfight damage if you cannot shut them down. Vola also quite meta ban. She's just OP overall, didn't get many nerfs in the recent patches, and also really good race. So Junkrat, also another very meta ban. Recent buffs to Junkrat makes so that he's one of the most annoying heroes to deal with, especially for tanks and the bruisers who are looking to engage. And the last bet we have Artenis, that is both a map ban and the ban specifically for Dr. Hook, who is basically a Martinez one trick, I would say, but also pretty decent at the hero. And we have picked up Stukov first pick. That is actually a very nice idea because Stukov is hella meta, very strong even after the nerfs. And then we have Uther Maiev. This could be a main tank Uther, or it could be a main tank Maiev. So technically, blue team already has two tanks on their side. Maiev is. I don't know if anyone has discovered the true potential of Maiev yet, but we will see. And the red team picked up Joanna and Hanzo. Joanna, very nice, unstoppable into Ether and Maiev, and also filled the gap that Stukov has no cleanse. Hanzo, great race, great poke, and lots of mobility. And then next we have blue team banning their third hero. Wonder what it will be. Possibly a DPS. Oh, Leoric. Interesting ban. Leoric could be annoying, but I don't see how Leoric could even bother Maiev and Uther at the very least. Hogger ban. Nice ban. Hogger with Maiev and Uther could cause a lot more chaos than you will want. Especially when you don't have a cleanse. Or so far no really any form of good interruptions, I would say, to actually shut down Hogger and doing Diva. So this is a main tank user and doing a really nice hero to disengage your team, engage maybe with Light Bomb and Maev's E, and also to save your teammates when they go in troubles that you don't really want to happen. And Diva, just annoying in the backline in general. And then we see red team pick up a Varian, the main Varian. They already have a Joanna, so this could be a Twin Blade or Castle Smash Varian, we will see. But Twin Blade or Castle Smash could be a very monkas into Uther and Maiev. And Nanduin, I would say. And blue team picked up Brainer to make up for their lack of race. But from what the draft looks like, it looks like the red team has more race power definitely, but the blue team has a lot of crowd control and the chaos that they can cause on the battleground. While we're loading in, let's guess what the variant will be. It will most likely be Twin Blades in my opinion. Or maybe Taunt, just so the Maiev could have a little more trouble. And they have enough race power to begin with. Li Ming, Hanzo both are amazing on this map, so they don't really need any more race power, which is totally understandable if they go Taunt. However, Anduin is there to counterplay Taunt by pulling whoever that gets taunted out of the battleground. So right now we have blue team automatically on Rainer, Iron playing Anduin, Idians or Idians playing Uther, Hiva on Maiev, and the Lazy Hydra on Diva. On red team, we have Archmage playing Li Ming, Grey Color playing Hazel, Smantos playing Joanna, Loftar on Stukov, and Dr. Hulk on Varian. Let's look at the talent. So first, Maiev picked up Pursue of Vengeance, which is a very good level 1 Exterminator, of course, as usual. Light well prevents more sustain, which is quite interesting because they're totally a burst comp. Wave of Light, also no K-Pick for maintain user pro moves. Also the only Diva talent that left untouched after the nerfs. Hanzo with Redemption, that is actually quite brave into Maiev, but we'll see how it goes. And here, Hanzo is stacking his Redemption quite hard, it's already at 2 stacks. And reactive, a blind, double blind into Rainer. We see it is overpowered, so it could actually be a taunt. Or it also could be, who knows, Global Mash. Bot lane. Oh, great color. It's held close. You don't want to lose that redemption stat, especially when you only have 3 at the moment. Top lane variants playing very aggro, and Diva's losing a lot of health because she does not get pro move value out of variant slow attacks. And blue team is already picking up a camp. They better do things as early as possible because Li Ming is not powerful enough before level. Oh, that was a monster pull from Maiev, and there goes our redemption stacks and the camp. I need to look out for that Maiev. It's a sneaky one, of course. Let's go back to top lane. Looks like Dr. Hulk is still winning his lane for now. Diva doesn't really care, but she's just trying to get her. Oh, are we seeing a gank? Nope, just top camp. The bottom lane. Oh, and Twin's in a lot of trouble but escape because Li Ming is not level 7 yet, so she's technically not a real hero. And we see, oh, that was a really nice boop off the camp, and the Dr. Ho did not make it. And now, before the first objective, we can see blue team is slightly ahead because of double camp and a kill, but not too much ahead. Both teams picking up their bruiser camp as usual. But it looks like the blue team will be the first to reach level 7, which could potentially be a problem for the red team because the red team has quite a big power spike at level 7 because of Calamity. Oh, and do with the safe and doing things, and the Maiev getting the monster pulls. But everyone on the red team seems fine. You see the red team is trying to race, but Exterminator is just way too much. So far, blue team is winning slightly on the race. Oh, nice turn. However, unfortunately, there's no damage follow up. Both DPS are trying to burn the immortal as fast as possible. Oh, self-destruct. Chunk down another part of the immortal. Oh, another kill from blue team because red team's trying to 3v5 defending immortal. Let's see who's gonna win it. Oh, the red team actually won the immortal with only 700 hit points left. That is very close. Unfortunately, with only 700 shield, the immortal is basically useless. Or the immortal, technically the first immortal is never really good, but with that shield, oh, and another kill from Rainer, that is unfortunate. Liming falls and they're almost level 7. And meanwhile, we have Hanzo catching top soak for Varian. And the immortal is already dead within a heartbeat. And that leaves the red team slightly further behind on experience 1 level, which is not that much, but it could have a huge impact again. And Mayav getting slightly pulled down. But it looks like the blue team will be securing this camp for sure. And top lane we have Varian again slightly win the lane because against Varian Divas level 1 is practically useless. See here, red team trying to make something happen with Varian rotating down before they hit level 10, and that is huge. Anduin falls instantly, so will Uther because of Limi resets and Calamity. That is a very good fight for Caffeinated because they will pull back their disadvantage slightly. Now they're only down half a level and Varian did not lose any soul top. However, Hanzo did enter game unfortunately, and that makes their advantage less significant, I would say. Oh, it might have jukes. It looks like the blue team is defending, trying to hit level 10 first and then do anything spicy. And looks like Joanna slightly getting damaged, but it's looking fine. And top again, Exterminator trying to burst down the oh, and the boss someone Joanna falls, and it was a 4v3. Kinda unfortunate. This will pretty much guarantee the first immortal going to the side of Phoenix Rising. And the red team. Oh, the red team just hit level 10. But the immortal with 75% shield goes over to Phoenix Rising. And let's see how will the Varian rotating a little aggro looking for a pick, but does not happen. Especially with a little raider scouting the battleground for them. And Varian is also gonna have slight pressure down there because his wave clear is not that great and there is a bruiser camp pushing. Look at top lane, we can see red team is burning down the immortal but slightly struggling. Let's talk about their ultimates a little bit. So, whoops, sorry about that. Further out and here. So we have Uther and Divine Shield, a really good pick with a main tank, especially Light Bomb. And doing the perfect pick. Containment disc. Oh, the bunny hop, interesting choice. We have a Pog Arrow, Flitting Swipe, but shield, the shield wall, and the wave of force. choices. Pretty nice old choices. Nothing too crazy and nothing too crazy from either team, which is fine. You see this fight on the camp is going a little dangerous as Diva 1v2s the backline with a bunny hop. But the camp once over goes over to the Phoenix Rising because of Diva's amazing zoning abilities. And Joanna here is very along the back line. I have no idea how she got there, or if usually ends up in places you do not expect him to be. But the even talent here, although Phoenix Rising is gonna hit level 13 first, both teams still have all the towers. All the forts and keeps. And since Phoenix Rising will not be having a camp for this Immortal, Caffeinated Knights will have some pressure top, which might turn the game around if someone has to go top and clear this camp. However, they did pick up another siege camp bot, which will give Varian some more things to do, because again, his wave clear is not that great. Both teams trying to raise the Immortal as fast as possible, but it looks like Catholic Knights is winning on the race because of Hanzo and Li Ming's great siege damage. And Li Ming did not pick up Calamity for the race. And the variant here trying to engage, but did not work because Maya a 3-man dragon arrow that is spicy. But the shield kinda nullifies all that damage, and the Diva flying in with the light bomb, and Li Ming likely Li Ming is fine. Li Ming will fall actually. The flanking Rainer is doing the same job, but Stukov is chasing his way out. Nope, he's running out of the fight. Silence pit under Uther, it could be potentially dangerous. Varian will fall, and so will Uther because they're all out of abilities. Stukov getting chased down by Maiev, and he will likely die. Yep. Unfortunate. But Hanzo is trying his best to raise. Joanna using her life to stall 3 heroes from raising, and Hanzo did get the Immortal, so the third Immortal of the game goes over to Caffeinated Knights. Although if it's only 25% shield, then it's still better than nothing. However, Joanna did die in exchange, which is not that great because this Immortal will be pushing without any support and will just be buying time. Fearing going back bottom, keep dealing with Diva and grab Soak. Hopefully Hanzo is in a little dangerous position. Oh, but Maiev does see him, and Uther is flanking the backline once again. Hanzo falls. Oh, Hanzo, why do you like to be at places like that without the tank? Oh, this could be actually dangerous because silence. Stukov does live, which was definitely a miracle. But right now, this leaves the Caffeinated Knights 2 levels down. However, they are even on structure still, which could be their comeback point. No team has lost a single structure yet so far. We see a flanking variant again, but too many cleanses makes it kinda impossible to get taunt value out of anything. And Diva here just doing Diva things, pushing bot, and she will probably get this 4 if no one pays attention to that. Nope, a variant shows up. Diva zooms away. On top here, blue team is trying to use their level 16 advantage and maybe poke down the fort. But sadly, only siege damage comes from Rainer, so this will be a little hard to do. And then we have the 4th Immortal in the game spawning, but this time looks like both teams will have their Bruiser camps. And we'll see how either teams deal with that. And looks like Red team is not going for their Bruiser camp. I wonder why. Looks like they're going for siege camping instead. Which is kind of interesting decision because if the blue team were to invade, they will of course invade this one because it's closer, obviously. See, oh no, we see containment disc on Joanna. Joanna silence, but dragon arrow coming. Oh, the pole was just in time to cleanse the entire arrow. But light bomb is wasted. Diva once again trying to zone on the backline with her mech. And that bought a lot of time so that the blue team got the halfway immortal first. Nice ton to own. However, Anduin saves him again, and Joanna does get killed in return. Oh, Varian gets double stunned by the immortal. That was very unfortunate. He was standing right on top of two circles at once. Oh, maintains two coughing action. He is in the middle of three people, and of course will get chunked down as fast as you can imagine. And it looks like the fourth immortal of the game goes to blue team with 90% shield, or even more, 95 maybe. This immortal will probably able to get the forfeiture, but maybe the keep if the red team feels fun. But there are even talent here, so that might be a change. That might make a change. We never know. Miracles can happen always. Oh, dragon arrow on the backline. Two people, but only bought them a little bit of time. Diva does have self-destruct again. The boss chunking down the structure, and the front wall is almost gone. The boss still have all the shield up, or some of the shield up that self-destruct used, which could be huge. And user tanking tower, but does not die in return because of double support's power. And Varian trying to taunt the back line, but no team follow up. Unfortunately, Joanna got stunned off Steam charge. Diva lost her mech, but this keep is gonna be gone, unfortunately. No damage on the core, and no one died in return, so that was nice. And this gives the red team some break time to possibly eat 20 before the next objective, or to have their chance and do one last pre-20 fight. Looks like this is what they are somehow trying to do. Joanna's trying to engage with Sea Charge. Maya through the Maya through the containment is completely the opposite direction, which is very lucky for the red team. And it looks like they are trying to pick every single opportunity they can find to fight this, because this will probably be their last chance. And the blue team smart enough to give everything for now, just for level 20. Varian again. Oh, what a nice Q. Varian again looking for chances for the taunt, even though knowing they do have 3 cleanses available for it. Oh, another disc missed. And the red team figure it is impossible to get a fight before 20 now, so they have to retreat, clear lanes, and possibly give the immortal in exchange for level 20. Going for bottom camp. However, the blue team is taking over top fort, which could make it very dangerous for the next immortal, because it will be pushing top and it will head straight for the keep and potentially the core. But the red team is definitely forcing a fight down 20, which is looking kinda okay for now. No one has died so far. Both teams have burned the 2 ultimates each. Oh, that's containment disc on Varian. The Diva self-destruct. Varian does fall for that. Unfortunate. It looks like the immortal, at least the halftime, will be going to Phoenix Rising. And then let's take a look at their level 20 talents. So we have Divine Protection on Uther with more armor, of course, more protection, and doing with the E stuns. Rainer with Raider Roll, Unstoppable, Shower Punches, and Spell Armor Absorption, which will completely nullify all of Li Ming's damage. You can see here the red team is still not 20, but they are trying to fight again, because if they don't, they will likely lose the game right here. But if they fight, they have a chance. And we can see Diva trying to heal back every single form of spell damage. As Dragon Arrow used. Joanna in a little bit of trouble. Stuka had to use ult to save her. Bavarian's back now, and they're racing for the Immortal once again with 3 ultimates up only. And once again, Diva zoning out the backline again with Bunny Hop. But my F is low enough, so the red team is continuing to pushing in. But it looks like the full HP Immortal and full shield does go over to Phoenix Rising, and the red team is still very far away from level 20, so this could be very clutch for them. But hey, who knows? Miracles always happen. They might be able to pull that off. It's hoping that Immortal is rushing all the way for the keep, and the red team is trying their best to defend it. Oh, and we can see Joe got containment disc again right outside the gate. Could be unfortunate. Oh no, Unstoppable get popped. Joe does get out with full health. But the red team is slightly over, slightly, only maybe 0.5 over to 20, so if they can only wait a little bit longer, maybe give the keep, they could potentially save the core. The keep does fall, and the Immortal is running straight at the core, and the blue team looks like they are going for a finish for sure over here. Varian gets this to gain. Joanna trying to zone out the entire team, and the Immortal is hitting the core but does not break the shield, it looks like. Yep, Immortal did not break the shield at all. And the red team trying to zone off the entire blue team. Oh, Dragon Arrow is out, but Maya flipped into the air and dodged that. That was amazing, especially since now Maya can flip twice after level 20. This is potentially huge for them. And this gives the red team another chance to potentially win the game, because both teams 20 now, and miracles always happen after 20. Looks like the red team are trying to pick fights once again by cutting off rotations and gaining vision on the enemy team. Oh, it looks like they have found them. That's containment disc on Variant once again. Maiev gets out of double flip. It looks like right now the red team just have to open the map more, get rid of their core pressure. This could potentially be dangerous with a bunch of cats hitting their core. Getting their camp, push up top. And this Immortal could potentially decide the game. Let's have a look at the red team's level 20 talents, shall we? So we have Bullseye, more swaps, more stuns, Glory to the Lines as usual, and Repulsion, which are all pretty nice 20s to take. Oh, Diva is taking a bit chunk damage. Divine Shield has to be used to save the map because no self-destruct yet. Red team retreats. Good thing red team have not burned a single ult so far, so Hanzo does get contaminated. This could be very dangerous. Oh, monster pose, monster light bombs, and Joanna falls instantly, so did the Stukov. And Varian will likely fall as well, unfortunately. Oh, the Hanzo getting caught there was quite unfortunate. And this looks like this game does go over to Phoenix Rising Xanthite. Li Ming tries to defend, but 1v5 is kinda impossible, especially when you don't have Calamity. Alright. So, point one goes over to Phoenix Rising. So let's look at some of the test stats. So my F does a lot of damage, way more than Rainer, surprisingly. Hanzo also became the main damage carry, and the Li Ming unfortunately did not get many resets this game, especially without Calamity. She did take Seeker for the extra burn damage. But if she had Calamity, who knows, maybe it would have changed the game a lot, since some of them were actually quite low at sometimes. Anyways, let's wait for the second game, and we shall see how it goes. Point one goes over to Phoenix Rising. Alright, so this is game 2 of Phoenix Rising Xanthite versus Caffeinated Knights, and this time they took us over to Infernal Shrines. And this map, you can either choose to get every single immortal or don't get every single immortal and push out the lanes and try to get the value out of the, sorry, not immortals, punishers. Anyway, so it looks like the blue team's banning first, so seems like Caffeinated Knights pick the map. And Junkrat first ban, very nice ban. Again, incredible zone control and quite high damage output and very much disruption. Still cup ban. Understandable, map is too small, team fights a lot. Still cup is really good in team fights. Wonder what the third ban will be. Leoric. Interesting ban. I personally do not think Leoric is worth first banning, of course. But maybe they're playing something that fears Leoric. For example, Deathwing could be. Well, or maybe they just hate the Skeleton King because, no, he's a traitor, I guess. Hogger ban. Very understandable. Hogger is especially OP on this map. Insane camp clear, insane macro, and insane shrine clear. Just spin on the map. Oh, sorry, spin on the shrine endlessly, and no one can stop him. Oh, I miss playing Hogger. Hogger is such a fun hero. Everyone loves Hogger. And let's see the first pick, Deckard. Very nice for pick. Deckard is honestly an underrated hero that should be picked more often. I would say I think he's very underrated. Insane zone control, lots of setup, very nice sustain healing as well, and insane crowd control because of his W when E and Ruby is just a bug that exists in the game. Anna Grenade could be very good at interrupting key healing abilities. And Sleep Dark could potentially be a problem if the blue team is playing very aggro. And Artenis on from Dr. Hulk, of course. Dr. Hulk loves Artenis. He will probably marry it if he gets the chance. I don't know if Artenis is taken or not, but if he's not, Dr. Hulk will probably be the one taking over. My F again. And the Uther main tank. Looks like they really love the Uther my F combo. And they will do it every single time if you don't ban it and give them the chance, it seems like. Then we have red team using their third ban to get rid of Diva. Oh, Diva could be pretty annoying for Anna, especially if she goes bunny hop again. And the self-destruct is quite annoying. The shrine looks like they do not like that Joanna. Joanna's unstoppable does bring a lot of problems for Uther and MIF. Although without a cleanse, Joanna's unstoppable is only for the. Oh, we have a Cho'Gath and not Cho'Gath. This is hella spicy. Cho'Gath could be scary if you cannot shut them down, and it looks like right now on the blue team, no one can shut down Cho'Gath yet unless they pick up a Tychus, of course, or any bonus percent damage like a Malthael, which they could 100% do so because they don't have an offlaner yet. Of course, we have Tychus, we have Thrall. Thrall, with the recent buff, made him much stronger than before, and Green Lightning and Alpha Wolf could potentially be a problem for Cho'Gath because they hit very hard. Tychus, of course, percent damage. But they do have Artenis, so in case Artenis goes blind, Cho'Gath could still be a very big threat because blind counters Tychus and Thrall very hard. And we have one last pick. Oh, the Lost Viking. What? So we're gonna have Lost Viking or Inferno, 4-man Artenis with Cho'Gath? This is hella spicy. Holy cow. Okay, so could be Lost Viking running it down top and mid. The Cho'Gath and Turnus are running down bot. Because it looks like the blue team does not have a lot of siege with Thrall and Tychus Maiev, so they could not really counter Lost Vikings. Maybe they could bring a lot of threat to Cho'Gath, but the Lost Vikings could potentially be a problem because their lack of wave clear and push. And the camp clear as well, because none of them really can solo camps. Maybe Thrall, but it'll take him forever. Anyway, so on the blue team we have Idioms on Thrall, the Lazy Hydra on Uther, Automatic Z playing Tychus, Iron on Deckard, and the Hiva playing Maiev. And on the red team we have Osmanthus and the Archmage playing Cho'Gath, Loftar on Ana, Dr. Hulk on Artenis, and Grey Color playing 3 Vikings at once. This is gonna be exciting. We see Artenis picking up amateur opponent. Looks like he's gonna be the one doing all the camps for the team. And maybe clear the shrine, Thrall Rolling Thunder as usual, and the Sapphire basic attack bounce, and the gain wave of light. Very good talent choices from both teams. None of them is pricing again or trolling. And then we see Cho'Gath already doing Cho'Gath things by sieging with the bomb. And the very nice wave clear. And the blue team will probably struggle a little because they do need to send 2 people deal Vikings, since it's quite impossible for Thrall to double soak against 3 Vikings. So it looks like, oh, what a nice double sleep. Cho'Gath getting some value. Thrall did kill 1 Viking, but just 1 for now. And Maiev does have to rotate from time to time to help clear because Thrall will not be able to double soak. That leaves the blue team with only 3 people on bot, and that gives Artenis some time to clear the camp with amateur opponent, because that's what Artenis does. Cho'Gath still full HP, looking to chunk some health of Uther. But the blue team is formed, and then they will get the camp, but that gives Artenis time to take the bottom camp. Meanwhile, Thrall slightly struggling against Vikings to try and keep a double, so especially when one of them's in the mid, keep dismounting him. However, this mid camp will give the Thrall a little break, because the Vikings will have to take time to clear that. However, Artenis is getting that disadvantage fixed by doing their own camp, and looks like the blue team has something to say about it, invading. Oh no, it looks like this camp will fall because Cho'Gath backed. Oh no, this camp will fall over to the blue team. This does give them a slight advantage, but not much because of course, Vikings doing Viking things. And this camp will be cleared quite easy by Cho'Gath. However, the blue team is also busy clearing camps again. Everything is just busy clearing camps from time to time. Artenis doing another camp, and hopefully no one's gonna come invade him this time. Vikings running away in threat from Maiev, which is totally understandable. Thrall got slight value top because he's only facing Olaf. But now it's Vikings' time to shine because objective is up, and the blue team will have to either choose to get objective or get the Vikings. So both teams are picking up their bruiser camps. And looks like the blue team is fully committing. Nope, not fully committing. Maiev is not coming because she needs to deal with the Vikings for sure. The blue team is sending 4 people to commit on the shrine versus Cho'Gath and Artenis. However, Cho'Gath's shrine clear is quite underrated as well, because 1 bomb is literally 10 minions, and not to mention there's also, oh, is Cho'Gath gonna live? Cho'Gath is gonna live. Everyone's gonna live. They're gonna get out safely, and they're tapped and ready to be back on the shrine again. And meanwhile, Maiev is still getting annoyed by a little Viking, And the Vikings are also doing work by pushing 2 lanes at once, and Maya is also slightly struggling against that because she has no self-sustain versus Vikings. It looks like is one gonna fall. Yep, Thrall will fall because Thrall is practically. Hi. Oh, but Cho'Gath does fall, so will user. It looks like it's only 2v2 on Shrine right now. Who's gonna win it? Red team is like Red team did win the shrine, which is kind of insane. Viking is coming to help. 2 of them's coming to help. Vikings are getting on Tychus, and Tychus will fall because it's a 4v2. Technically 4v2. And Decker did jump the Immortal, but not really nice. So the Immortal will get more value than usual. Oh, a nice attempt to swap. But are you sure you're gonna live after the swap, Dr. Hawk? That was quite dangerous. And Cho'Gath is back, and so there is 4 people pushing top because of Vikings, and there's still 2 Vikings soaking lanes, which gives the blue team a lot of map pressure. And the user did fall top, and so will Thrall. Yep, Thrall is getting surrounded. Nope. Oh no, the Punisher did kill Decker. Thrallless, but Decker falls instead. And that was a nice start. Nice swap, Dr. Hook. It will make Tychus the 3rd one to die on the objective. Right now, the red team is very ahead, especially Vikings and the Cho'Gath, and they will only grow stronger later the game goes. Oh, another sweaty swap, Dr. Hawk. Are you sure you're gonna live after that again? But right now, maybe you will. Oh, Nano Cho'Gath, here we go. He's gonna. Oh. Luckily, the Twisting Nether did not hit anyone, otherwise, Thrall will be the next one to die. Red team disengaging. They already got what they want. They got the front wall and the entire full with the first punish of the game, which is already insane value. Not to mention the Vikings were still soaking non-stop. Looks like the Cho'Gath is rotating very aggressively, and the blue team's rotating very carefully now because they just hit 10. However, if they find out this will be an even talent fight, it will potentially turn the game around. Oh, we have blind out, sleep out, Odin out, everything is out. Oh, Cho'Gath slightly in danger because Artanis does fall because fighting in the earthquake is definitely not a good idea. Another Viking fall, but the Viking did get a camp and Cho'Gath lives along with Anna. The Viking did rest. So not sure if the kill on Vikings was worth, but Artanis did die for it, meaning that they will have basically half the camp clear as usual, and it is a 3v4 bot at the moment. However, deaths are not very important to the red team because the Vikings are always there to catch soak and deal with course into the back. Oh, Cho'Gath is in slight danger. One knockback to 4 people. Cho'Gath lives. The Vikings taking a camp. And the 3rd Viking running around with the 4 men, it seems. So it logically is a 4v. It's a 5v4 from now on, even though 2 Vikings are always busy doing something else. And then we have the blue team clearing top, getting camp, trying to get 13 before next objective, which is gonna be bot lane. And because if they don't get pressure out, the Vikings will pressure them instead. And it could potentially be dangerous. We see Mayav got the camp by herself. Viking going mid and Viking heading mid and top for soak. And red team is already positioned on the shrine ready to take it. And it looks like the blue team will not be hitting 13 in time for the shrine. So will they give it or will they still fight it? Who knows? We shall see. Looks like they will be giving. Oh, what a nice swap. Oh, but the knockback. Tigers did not get blinded. That was quite unfortunate. We have Nano and Twisting Nether both wasted. It is quite unfortunate. Also, blue team did get 13 now, and they only burned. Well, they also burned 2, but I guess red team burned 3. This fight looking quite dangerous. Artanis falls instantly, and will Cho'Gath? No, Cho'Gath gets out alive. Quite a miracle actually. Throw getting pretty low, but no way to actually kill him because Artenis did die for it and the ice block from Cho used. It looks like the shrine will be going over to the blue team. However, the red team is never behind because the Vikings are. Never mind, the Vikings just stay top. Another Vikings going top now. The Vikings are still soaking. That is why the blue team will logically be never behind unless they get team wipe maybe twice. That looks like this Punisher will be taking the fort. Possibly? Nope. It's a Mortar Punisher. It does not take the fort. Mortar Punisher dies. Fort is only half HP lost. And it looks like if nothing goes wrong, the red team will be the first to hit 16 because of Vikings. Rotating very aggressively, trying to find a kill, isolating Uther. However, Uther does have bubble up, so he might not be really killable. They're trying to find another kill by swapping aggressively. Unfortunately, he did not get anything. Cho'Gath rotating but very aggressively. This could be a very dangerous thing to do because you're just about to hit 16. Oh, Cho'Gath getting chunked quite a bit. Swap missed. Very close one on the Tychus. The red team is trying to hit 16 and they did get 16. So maybe that'll make a difference. Orbs does do stun out. Oh, they got in the camp just in time. Blue team forced to give the camp because of no 16. And the user does fall instantly because Nano Cho'Gath is insanely OP. Maiev getting ran down by 5 people at once. Will she get out safely? Yep, looks like Maiev does get out safely. Earthquake is down. Thrall is looking to fight. Oh, swap missed unfortunately. However, Earthquake is used. And the blue team is tankless. And the red team has currently 7 people. 7? No, not 7. Hold on. 6 people grouping together. Which could be quite dangerous if Maiev gets all of them at once. But the blue team's still not 16 and they're playing quite carefully and just trying to kill the camps. And maybe chunk down the Vikings. Oh no, Thrall got caught. Quite unfortunate. Oh no, Thrall. Thrall falls instantly right as they hit 16. Come on, why does that always happen? And Cho'Gath looking to tank bottom 4 just to get instantly. Next shrine is going top again. Why is it not mid? Hello. It's gonna go top, and if the red team gets it, it could be a keep because there's no wall, and it could potentially be game. And Thrall is dead. Well, Thrall will be back in time for the shrine, which is, I guess, he chose a pretty nice time to end. And Cho'Gath rotating aggressively again to invade, but the blue team got the camp faster than Cho'Gath would have expected probably. Twisting Nether used the game. Cho'Gath is trying to chunk down mid 4 with the team, and 3 Vikings are grouping together once. This could be a pretty nice opportunity for Maiev if she gets everyone at once, and of course Q resets infinitely. Both teams want the shrine very badly, so all of them are rotating top now. When the Vikings trying to dismount everyone. Maiev getting slightly low, but doesn't really matter. She's still fine. It's Maiev. Maiev does Maiev things. The blue team does have to be very careful now because Cho'Gath's orbs do stun and they can be very, very toxic in the team fight. R10 is once again getting quite low, so is Cho'Gath asleep on Vikings. Maiev flanking Cho'Gath and R10 is very isolated. Oh, Artenis looks like he is in a bit of trouble. Artenis does fall. Cho'Gath gets out with 25% HP and looks like this shrine, unfortunately, is a frozen Punisher and will be going over to the side of Phoenix Rising again. Cho'Gath going mid, potentially looking to get a fort and maybe something else out of it again. The red team has Vikings, so they will never be behind unless the Viking gets team wiped. Red team is still rotating bot, trying to get more out of the time that blue team is used to take the shrine. It looks like the blue team is gonna push as 4 men because although they got some really nice kills, they are still a level behind. And the red team will still hit 21st because of Vikings. Cho'Gall jump Punisher, Anna cleansed it instantly. The Punisher is getting chunked down pretty fast. It is a frozen, but it looks like it's not really getting much value that usually frozen Punishers do. Frozen Punisher dies pretty fast. Cho'Gall rotating aggressively. Sorry, not Cho'Gall. Artenis looking for another fight. But they are giving everything right now, it seems, just to hit 20 faster. Vikings are grouped together and they're not soaking right now. Top could be a potential threat to the keep because of the camp, and the Vikings are not taking care of that yet. And the red team will hit 20 now, and looks like they are trying to pick a fight. Not really. Trying to get vision and pick a fight later. Oh, wow. Instant nano, instant warden cage, but it looks like Maiev. Oh, the shield has to be used for Maiev to escape, which is kind of the fair trade considering Cho'Gall did use nano, but Divine Shield and Warden Cage both have longer cooldowns, which might not be the fairest trade you can have here. Not to mention, red team is 20 already, and blue team is still 75% away from hitting 20. Artenis did pick up double blind, which could be a problem to throw in the Tychus if they cannot shut them down instantly. Viking feared the storm. Gall with Twilight Frenzy, quite broken talent, not gonna lie. Nano Infusion makes Cho'Gall unkillable. Another attempt to swap. Oh my F. Dodged it. Didn't even to flip, honestly. Cho'Gall still trying to siege with a camp and 20 advantage. Oh, Artenis gets another aggressive swap, and this time he's all the way in there. Oh, everything is used. Artenis is trying to escape. He's still fighting. He's not done fighting yet. Odin is used with level 20, and Artenis does fall again for his aggressive swap. Cho'Gall trying to run for his life, but he's getting pulled back again and again by everyone on their team. Well, Anna is still trying to heal Cho'Gall as much as you can, but Artenis did die in a very unfortunate time because the next shrine is spawning at this moment, and he will not be alive for. Unfortunately, it looks like the shrine will be going over again to Phoenix Rising, and Cho'Gall looking to cheese camps and get value elsewhere to make up for the loss. It will be a Mortar Punisher again, so maybe not as strong. Maybe you'll get the other half the key. Sorry, the fort now. Cho'Gall looking to get top, and looks like is anyone gonna back for that? Okay, Maiev is backing to deal with it, but it's just the Maiev so hard to save. She can actually stop Cho'Gall. And Vikings are there as well. Oh, Maiev and Throw both backed. Cho'Gall runs out instantly. Vikings staying. Vikings popped invulnerable. Oh, this keep is only 1 HP left. Anyone could just blow on and it falls. Blow air, I mean. The Punisher is pushing. Looks like they are giving this fort to defend at the keep, most likely. Looks like the blue team is trying to get as much value as they can. They do have Odin with it, which could be dangerous. Yep, Odin is now popped. The Punisher is getting chunked down pretty fast, however Odin is not, and Odin still has A very long time left on it. Earthquake has popped. Everyone gets a shield when you're in the earthquake. Looks like this keep is in danger, but Throw is tanking it, which could be very dangerous. Oh, Divine Shield used on Throw. Vikings is falling. Cho'Gath does fall as well. Oh no. Vikings are resing, but hard to say if they can stop anything at this moment. Artemis drops another blind, but did not hit Throw. Looks like the blue team is looking to the end, potentially, because they're staying here as still. The Viking does not have res, Artemis does not blind, and Anna does not have. Oh my god, and the monster pull killed all the two Vikings at once. The core is getting chunked down, and Cho'Gath is still 30 seconds away from resing. Oh no, it's getting chunked down pretty fast. Only one Viking's trying to throw the backline, but it does not work. Anna is also trying, but they're all ignoring her. I think Artemis already gave up here, and the second game goes over to Phoenix Rising again. So let's look at the stats. My F did have a surprising amount of soak, 23k versus Vikings 29k. Although Infernal Shrine is not one of the Vikings' strong maps, so understandable they do not get a lot of value here. However, they still could have gotten more than a Maiev, obviously. And then we have Cho'Gath to death, and I did not die once. However, the one death from Cho'Gath at the keep definitely did make a huge impact at the game. Maiev with all the stat top, that is a hella spicy Maiev right there. And we have Anna healing almost twice as Decker, but they do have double support, which I guess Anna still out heal 2 supports at once, which is kinda insane. And then game 2 goes over to Phoenix Rising Xanthite again. Oh, very nice games. And let's look at talent wise. Earthen Shields is absolutely insane against Cho'Gath and nullifies so much damage, especially when all the people on their team are quite tanky. Again, Divine Protection, more shielding for Cho'Gath's burst damage. Shoulder 100 movement, attack speed. I guess it works well with her level 1, obviously. Big red button from Tyke gets more siege, more damage, and Decker Boundless Flask that makes him able to heal even when he's dead. Very generally very nice games from both teams. Everyone did great. Interesting comp from Caffeinated for sure. With our tennis Cho'Gath Vikings only Infernal Shrine. Although I feel like if it's on a different map, a slightly bigger one, maybe Cursed Hollow, they could definitely get more value. But Infernal Shrine is just way too small for rotations and for Vikings to get maximum value. Anyway, so that's